Welcome to the ACCEO Childcare Services presentation of Tiempo. For 30 years, ACCEO Childcare Services has been the leading provider of childcare service management tools in Quebec. Our team has spared no effort to deliver a quality product to fulfill your expectations. We are extremely proud to present this entirely new product. But first of all, what is Tiempo? Tiempo is a web-based application connected to your ACCEO Childcare Services software. It allows you to manage timesheets from anywhere. Your childcare center employees can easily enter their timesheets, which your supervisors can then quickly approve. Tiempo offers multiple advantages. First of all, the Tiempo application is connected to the ACCEO Childcare Services software. Tiempo's parameters are initially configured in ACCEO Childcare Services. Timesheets are entered and approved in Tiempo. Then, finally, timesheets are imported into the software to manage payroll. Second, Tiempo runs on any device, computers, tablets, and smartphones. Third, Tiempo is easy to use and requires minimal support. And finally, Tiempo is secure and confidential and complies with the safety guidelines currently in effect. Now let's take a look at some of the key features in Tiempo. Timesheet entry and approval can be performed on a mobile device. The employee can record meals, snacks, or leftovers for the week. Employees and supervisors can add notes in the week's timesheet. Employees can consult their bank balances, such as sick leave, vacation, and so on. Employees and supervisors can receive notifications as to the status of timesheets directly within the Tiempo application. For example, when a timesheet is rejected, returned, not entered, late, etc. They may also receive these notifications by email and/or text. These notifications can be set up in Tiempo. Once timesheets are entered and approved, managers can import the timesheets into ACCEO Childcare Services along with the number of meals and the notes indicated, so payroll can then be processed. Tiempo user accounts are created by sending an email to employees or by using a pairing code. Creating user accounts in Tiempo can be done through the ACCEO Childcare Services employee record. The employee will receive an email prompting them to register in Tiempo. On the right side of the screen, you see the message that the employee receives when their account is activated. Once registered, the employee has a profile associated with the child care center. An employee can have several profiles if they work in more than one child care center. However, each of these centers must have a separate Tiempo license. Here is the Tiempo login screen. As shown on the left, the employee enters their email address and password on the login screen and may log in English or in French. The screen on the right shows the Tiempo homepage and the different possible options in the application. The first option is used by the employee to enter their timesheet. The second one is used to view their time banks, and the third option is used by supervisors to approve timesheets. Let's have a look at timesheet entries. The employee clicks on Timesheets Entry on the homepage. In the first screen, the employee can select the week that is to be processed. They can see the status of the timesheet at a glance. Timesheet statuses are either not submitted, submitted, rejected, or approved. A color system quickly identifies the different types of statuses to allow the employee to navigate more easily. In the second screen, the employee can enter their hours worked by type, for example, either regular time or overtime. The types of hours are displayed on the screen by default. The employee can add a line for other types of hours, such as sick leave or holidays, by clicking on the tool icon. The different hour types must be configured in the ACCEO Childcare Services software by the manager. As you can see in the third screen, the employee enters the hours and minutes worked in Tiempo. The software will automatically convert the time to decimals when processing the payroll. The employee can record the meals taken during the week. Here we see the type of message that the employee can enter and that the supervisor can comment on. In this example, the employee noted that they finished later than scheduled because a parent arrived late to pick up their child. The employee can choose to save or submit the timesheet to the supervisor by clicking on the tool icon. If the employee wants to consult their banks, they go back to the home page and click on Bank Balances. They can view the balance for their vacation, holidays, sick days, or other available banks. From the home page, the supervisor selects the Timesheets Approval option. When the supervisor selects a week within the month, they can see the list of employees and the status of their timesheets. There are 3 possible options: approve, reject, or correct the timesheet. The supervisor can make corrections to the timesheet if the employee is unable to do so. For instance, if they are on vacation, so that payroll can then correctly be processed. When the supervisor approves, rejects, or corrects the timesheet, the employee will be notified by email or text message based on the preferences selected in the notification settings. It is also possible to set an automated message to remind employees to submit their timesheet. As an example, you can schedule a notification in Tiempo to send out a reminder every Friday at 4 p.m. Synchronization with Tiempo in ACCEO Childcare Services software is possible with 2 available options. One synchronization is used to export data to Tiempo, meaning that the employee files are added or removed from Tiempo profiles. The other is used to import ACCEO Childcare Services data, mainly timesheets. When you need to do payroll, you can import timesheets from Tiempo into ACCEO Childcare Services. You can perform this operation multiple times before processing the actual payroll. Here is an example of what is imported. During payroll processing, the import to Tiempo is visible in green and contains hours, meals, and employee and supervisor notes. It is still possible to make any necessary corrections at this point. For instance, if the employee has no time in the bank, such as sick leave, the person who is processing payroll has the ability to correct this information. In terms of investment involved, 3 price tiers are provided based on the number of employees using Tiempo. For 1 to 20 employees, the cost is $360 per year. For 21 to 40 employees, the cost is $480 per year. And for 41 employees or more, the cost is $600 per year. If you are already using the Webmaster and are on a Platinum plan or Office Coordinator plan, you will receive a discount of $120 per year. These prices include updates, software and technical support, as well as a bridge to import timesheets to produce payroll. Upon purchase of the application, at the time of implementation, a $295 application fee applies. This amount is payable in a single installment in the first year. To provide you with complete knowledge on how Tiempo works and how to configure the application, a 90-minute training is also available at the cost of $95. We have now reached the end of the Tiempo presentation. If you have any questions, feel free to contact us by phone or email. And thank you.